Hello, Earth signs. This is a love reading for you guys, and it will be separated by timestamps. So yeah, let's go and get into Taurus for the month of May 2023. Taurus. Show me energy in regard to love, relationships for Taurus, May 2023, please. Okay. You have flexible and here and now. So it is asking us to be flexible with new opportunities or situations that maybe we have been a little bit immobile in, or things that we're not. With flexible, it's asking also to be mindful of our partners, our partner, our soul energy with them. I feel here also with here and now, it's important to recognize where perhaps we are allowing our past to dictate our present, and perhaps it's asking us to be a bit more in favor of the present and the future. So that within itself is kind of like self-assessment of a self-red flag, I guess, because we don't want to put our partner, we don't want to apply the past if they had nothing to do with it. And we don't want to subject an opportunity for the present and the future and paint it a certain way because of fear or neglect or abandonment, wounds, stuff like that. It feels like we need to be very open and present with how we allow ourselves in our relationship to breathe. And if you look at these two cards, we have the eggs in both. There's pretty significant like eggs happening here. It can talk a lot about gestation periods. It can talk about maybe, you know how fragile eggs are. Sometimes they need to be broken because, you know, an egg's an egg unless you break it and you make something delightful with it, you know. It's kind of like, be careful with how you are holding on to things with kid gloves, okay? That's what I'm getting from this. And reading these as an intuitive versus everything that they're, you know, by the book. We have the moon here, Pisces energy, Cancerian energy as a reader for me. Yeah, it's allowing ourselves to be flexible in how we allow mystery into our life and our relationships. How we also allow ourselves to maybe step forth on a path that we don't quite recognize or understand, but still have faith that there is going to be a positive outcome. So you have the 5 of Cups coming out in reverse here, Taurus, which I think is good, you know, and if we are feeling this energy, the moon can indicate a lot of emotional confusion, a lot of unrest, sometimes delusion in certain ways. But here, I think it's important to be mindful of allowing ourselves to heal from things that have been very painful. With the 5 of Cups in reverse, it says, okay, well, that didn't work. Whatever this was not working. And so I decided to let it go, or perhaps somebody let you go. But here, we need to be in the present with it. So we can't, it's important for us to not allow that to dictate how we choose to move forward, okay? And for some of you, it's just being in a situation right now where you're emotionally frustrated and like uneasy. You've got the devil coming through here. I could see that being uneasy. Capricorn energy, but with the devil coming out here, you know, it's if we're turning it inward on ourselves, that can be situations where we're drinking a lot, where we're overindulging in whatever direction that could be. But it really is something that is self-deceptive, self-sabotatory, even if we are on the path of healing, because this does indicate the path of healing, the Five of Cups in reverse. It says, I'm no longer subject to all of this pain and sorrow and regret and worry that I've been, in for so long. Now I'm releasing it, I'm letting it go. But, sometimes you may be ready to let it go, but like with this combination, this is addiction. This is a lot of working against ourselves, I'll say, okay? And the Knight of Wands here coming out. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarian energy. Lovers at the bottom of the deck. I do want to say here for some of you, if we are dealing with situations with experiences where like people have been in and out of our lives or it hasn't been stable, maybe it's time to give yourself to choose what might be best for you as far as like not integrating with those things anymore, because it feels like with the Knight of Wands here and the Lovers, you may have opportunities to go and fool around and play, and maybe perhaps a rebound is exactly what you need. I don't know, but like this energy is a head over heart decision in regard to how we move forward or away from this type of energy. This is not very satisfactory. It may be passionate in the moment, but it's gone just as quick, Give me one more here for Taurus, please. One more, not 10, one more, please. Okay, that is the one that came out though. I like that. I like that they're on their game. It is the Eight of Cups here, High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. I'm gonna put that up on top of everybody. Yeah, this is really, really being honest with yourself, Taurus. Perhaps where we are needing to go within and we're just kind of stuck where we're at and very, very guarded here. Sometimes that also gets in the way when we don't allow things in, and when we're hyper vigilant, it can get in the way of our opportunities, because this energy is coming out as well. The Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. So it's being very resistant to change, very resistant to things coming in, or at least resistant to the potential of good coming into our lives. So I'm going to put those back in the deck because, they showed up, but they weren't it. Show me the moon here for Taurus, please. One card for the moon. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, don't deceive yourselves when it comes to what you need emotionally. Why did I hear conventionally as well? I don't know what that means, because sometimes, I don't know, I'm not very conventional about much. But if that is something that makes you feel secure, then maybe so, or maybe we need to look at what conventional love is regarding how we actually allow love into our lives and how we actually allow what we truly want into our lives. Maybe it might be asking us to be a bit more intentional in how we go against convention. Maybe somebody that you love is not conventional, or maybe somebody that is coming into your life is not what is that card in the Romance Angels? Your soulmate may differ from your regular type and whateverness. Yeah, I mean, this may also be a situation where it's like you need to be accepting of what does come in for you, because spirit energy they're guiding it. They have a hand in this, new opportunities presenting themselves. But with that moon also too, with the Nine of Cups, this can talk about a lot of drinking. You might be dealing with somebody who's an alcoholic, Taurus. I do want to say that, and perhaps you've moved yourself away, or perhaps you've resigned yourself from something because maybe you've been feeling like you've had to be too flexible in a situation, or you've had to be too forgiving in a situation, And after a while, we realize that actually goes against ourselves, you know? Yeah. There's the Five of Cups in reverse here for Taurus. So you have the Sun coming out here for that Five of Cups in reverse, along with the Page of Wands. Put those together here. I feel like you guys are getting awareness. I feel like you're having a different change of pace here when it comes to how you're feeling about yourself, how you're feeling about connecting with others. I feel like there's a liberation of energy. I also do want to say it's important for you, Taurus, to talk to other people, to communicate your passions, your desires with other people, to find people who are on the same plane with you, to find people who are, maybe you will meet somebody on the plane next to you. But it's asking you to be very, very open to being flexible to allowing beautiful things into your life. And I feel it's going to be very obvious to you because things are going to feel elevated. Things are not going to feel like this tumultuous sadness that you've been in, perhaps. It's going to feel like we are now aligning with good things. Also, in a relationship reading too, this is allowing ourselves to really find healing, especially with that moon, the devil, the Nine of Cups, all of this kind of like imbalanced energy, or perhaps dealing with somebody who is not respectful of your time, of your life, of your energy. I feel it's important for you guys to find different ways to communicate and let that go. Yeah, here you have the Three of Pentacles with the Emperor here. Aries energy, but you know, I feel like it's really important for you guys to stand your ground in regard to what you require in love. And if you need to walk away from something with, yeah, it will be hard, but like, what is for you? What is most important to you? You know, is it being in a situation, being with the devil, you know, or is it allowing yourself to be flexible, to align with, this is about connections with people also, who are not, they don't fit the mold. They don't fit what we thought we were going to get, but it doesn't diminish them. And in time, you will recognize that. And in time, that love grows and grows and grows. And this could also talk about accepting and embracing aspects of yourself that need more love, that need to be nurtured. Because whatever this situation is, it feels like a lot of heaviness, and maybe to deal with it, you've had to drink. Maybe to deal with it, you know, you've had to numb out. You have the King of Cups here, Taurus. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This could be a person coming into your life. You got a couple people energies here, but with this, one more for the King of Cups. Oh my goodness. Give me one for the King of Cups, please. Thank you. So yeah, there's patience here. There's opportunities that will show up, but it asks us to be very, very clear in how we nurture ourselves. This can also be somebody that you didn't expect coming. I feel like almost like this is a situation, Taurus, where maybe you've been really sullen and down, and it's important for you guys to be open to new opportunities, just because it feels like there is something coming that is actually, you don't need to worry about anymore. Not to say that a person will take your worries away. That's not it. You take your worries away, your own self, but it feels like something beautiful can happen here moving forward. You just have to kind of get out of the energy. Yeah, this King of Cups comes with a Page of Pentacles. So this is a new opportunity for you guys. May take you by surprise here with the Tower at the bottom of the deck, especially if you've been in a really, really low space within yourself. You know, when we sit in that kind of energy for so long, it almost feels like hopeless. I know this is not going to be for every single person. I can almost feel like I can hear it, like, this doesn't match me at all. Well, it doesn't then. So be it. One more. You have the Chariot coming out. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. I'm sorry, Cancerian energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You may be having a Cancer, somebody who is a Cancer that you've maybe been dealing with. Maybe this person has been very, very uncomfortable in where they're at. Perhaps this is an energy where they have been very removed by pain, by depression, an uphill battle for them. If you're dealing with somebody here that has an addiction, this person is overcoming. I think that it took, yeah, beautiful. So you have the Tower, the Knight of Swords, and you've got the Death card here. So this is transformations, and it is about being very, very intentional and clear in how somebody chooses to take care of the remainder of their lives. So this would be a long-standing choice for them. And I say that, I guess, because so much of addiction is like getting out of it, falling back into it, getting out of it, falling back into it. Here, it almost feels like a choice that is being made to get out of it and get out of it for good. Yeah. Some of you are kind of keeping quiet with the person too. Give me more. Yeah, man. Temperance, balance. I mean, temperance, if we're dealing with that, yeah. The Queen of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. So this is very much about somebody being very honest with themselves and cutting things out, whether this be you or another person. It feels like things have been very, very stagnant and immobilized because stuff is not working. Stuff is not happening. It's just drowning our sorrows, drowning our pain in fear and alcohol or whatever addiction is. But with temperance, it's asking us to bring balance to things. And with that Six of Pentacles, I'm almost being reminded of the Five of Pentacles, where it's like, well, maybe we're not really seeing the resources that are for us. Maybe we're not recognizing where they are. So if somebody needs to go to AA, if somebody needs some sort of alternative plan to something, maybe you can offer that, or maybe you can offer yourself that. But here there is a balance, there's a give and take, there's a care for someone here. I don't, in a way, this reading doesn't feel like you're necessarily leaving someone. It feels like you are, I mean, if it's terrible, horrible, and they've been abusive, then yes, but like it feels here, Taurus, that if you are dealing with somebody like this, there's light at the end of the tunnel. It feels like this person is starting to understand how they've affected your life, how they've affected their own life, how the past affects everything, and how we are essentially needing to come to terms with the past to live in the present and accept the future, to create the future. Sometimes when we are in so much pain, sometimes when we've experienced so much trauma and we've been dealt this really heavy hand in life, it's important to remember that complex PTSD happens, and that can really stunt any decision making in present, moving forward. It's just we're constantly like in this triggered space, and if we're using drugs, alcohol, food, whatever it is to cope, it's a maladaptive coping skill, coping mechanism. And I would say be flexible in opening up the opportunity for a different toolkit, a different set of tools here to figure that out and to help you move through, or help this person move through. Not to say that this isn't going to test your patience, not to say it's not going to also yield beautiful spiritual gifts, because when we're in this type of dynamic, and it feels like if you are in something like this, Taurus, there's a reason for it. There's a spiritual reason that these two people were brought together. Thank you. That is why. The Ace of Cups. So it's love. It's a nurturing love. It's genuine love, and sometimes it's hard to be in that. Sometimes it's tumultuous and painful, but it feels here, whomever you're talking to or whomever you're dealing with, Taurus, it's important that they recognize their value, their worth, and they recognize that it's important to start healing now versus being entrapped in the old programming. You know, when we're wounded, when we're abused, it really sends a message that we're not worth anything, we're invaluable, we're just for sex or whatever it is. But it's important that we pay attention to reversing that message because it's quite unfair. I'm going to use this. I've been writing stuff down and I'm going to use this deck. Okay. You turn my world upside down in a good way. You are an extension of myself. I love you. Therefore, I love myself. Sorry, my handwriting is a little chicken scratchy these days. Yeah. Deprogramming required. Deprogramming required. Slow down, please. This is going too fast. And we have religious pain and slowly coming around to a new perspective. Okay, excellent. So that energy, I mean, yeah, that speaks a lot here. Deprogramming is required, especially if we've been dealing with people that have been I don't know why I'm saying people that have been operating within a mindset of religious pain or something. Religion can cause a lot of pain in people's lives, you guys. Not going to slice it any other way. I'm not religious, but what I've experienced with religion is that it can be really harsh for people. And sometimes parents operate under the guise of religion or their belief systems, especially when they're like fundamentalist types. It's hard to live that way, and punishment is often doled out. So there may be some energy regarding deprogramming here from religion. There may be an energy of deprogramming what you've been programmed with as far as like your value, your self-worth, especially if you've been abused. You turn my world upside down in a good way. I feel like this person, whomever this is, Taurus, is grateful for you in their life, grateful for the change and different perspective that you offer. Apply it to how you will. Slow down, please. This is going too fast. Yeah, integrating into a different sense of self, into a different way to experience life where we're not subject to all of the previous programming and pain. It can take a while to become accustomed to. It can take a while to even accept. Slowly coming around to a new perspective. Yeah. And you are an extension of myself. I love you. Therefore, I love myself. And I think that that is an important message here too, you guys, just because if we love somebody, we love somebody. You know, there's a lot of ways to throw around the word love. But if you truly love someone, and if you truly are in a partnership with somebody that you value and you care and you can have compassion for, especially when they are having the deepest, darkest problems, and be present for them when they're not able to be present for themselves, that speaks volumes about you, but also what kind of beautiful love is that showing that person. And again, if this person's abusive and hurting you, nah, you say bye-bye to that. But if you have a true, genuine connection with somebody and they are actively trying to change their perspective, actively trying to love themselves and integrate that pain and sadness into light, hell yeah. You are an extension of myself. I love you. Therefore, I love myself. It's cyclical. It's in unison. It goes back and forth and it's healthy. So All right, Taurus. Well, I'm going to close that out here. I hope it was helpful for you guys. I know it's not going to fit every single person, but whomever it's for, I hope it helped. And let's go ahead and get into a love reading for Virgo. Show me energy for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in love and relationships. Okay. New life. New life. So this has a lot of meanings. It can talk about new life with a partner. It can talk about a new life entirely. I will say somewhere, yeah, it opened to not for you. I put that, it opened to that. It was very clear in that. But for some of you, this may be a situation, Virgo, where whatever you've been involved in is not for you. And you're receiving a new life with change, okay? I almost feel like I need to leave that out, so I'm going to do that. And under that, you have imagine. So imagine what it might be out of a situation, or imagine, and if you are in a relationship with somebody with not for you, I feel like whomever this, if it's you, it's like every avenue has been explored. We've thought of every potential in how to stay with somebody and figure it out, but it's asking us to move on because it's not supportive of new things. So I'm gonna go ahead and do your person's energy, your energy, and moving forward, what that looks like. Show me the person Virgo is dealing with, please. Show me the energy the person is dealing with, Virgo. So you have the Empress and you have the Three of Cups coming out here. That's really actually high vibe, beautiful energy. That is more indicative of new life. How lovely. The Taurus, Libran energy. Some of you may, I'm just going to go ahead and get some more cards here. Yeah, because this is their energy. And it could be your energy. Reverse the roles if you feel. I'm going to get your energy. Show me Virgo's energy. You have the King of Wands here. I'm going to pull from the bottom of the deck. Who is this? The Five of Wands. So it feels like here, Virgo, this person is somebody that you can have a beautiful connection with, who could be a wife energy, who could be a partner energy. It feels almost as if like there's some element here of, I want to say not for you. There's some element here with this, because I wanted to say like earlier, but I didn't. With this energy, it almost feels like there's an aspect of something that isn't for you, but then like, it's like opening up that fortune cookie, like you might be surprised by the message within, the exterior is the exterior. Here it feels like the King of Wands, as you're showing up, Virgo, it's in conflict about a situation. You've got the Ten of Wands coming up here too. Yeah, there's a conflict here. There might be some sort of situation or experience in your life where it's like you've been told to be a certain way, or what is acceptable, and you may have upheld those beliefs, but like it feels like somebody's really changing your mind here. This also can be an energy of needing to put your preconceived notions in the dumpster because it doesn't apply to this person. And the way they're showing up for you, Virgo, is very, very, very loving in a celebratory way, something that you want to rejoice, something that you want to celebrate in. And there's a lot of inner turmoil and maybe trauma for you. Who knows? Bottom of the deck, the Lovers. So I will put that there. And what is this person's actions towards Virgo moving forward? They're sizing you up. It's if you offer somebody so much resistance, they will question why they are trying to invest in you in the first place. But what is being shown here is that this is also a beautiful connection that can offer you something that you were not expecting. But yeah, I want to say that though, because now it's like they come up with this beautiful energy of wanting to give, wanting to share, wanting to love. You know, this could also be somebody that you met through your friends group or friends list on the Facebook or whatever it is. But this could be an energy where it's like, if you've been giving them hot and cold, and if you've been resistant, or if you've been, you know, this is about taking action here, but sometimes it takes a while for this to figure it out. But once they do have it in their heads, then they go for it. Yeah, the five of wands, the 10 of wands, like in your energy, there's a lot of reserve here, and maybe some of that reserve is blinding you to what actually is or could be. And I feel like this person is now not necessarily on the defensive, but like weighing it out, like, ooh, you know, I see this beautiful thing in you, I see the potential here, and I'm showing up with like everything, as the Empress does. But I want to say to you, the Empress doesn't chase. The Empress is not going to beg you to be in a relationship with her, male or female, however you want to slice it. The Empress is solid within themselves. They can offer what they offer. If it is denied, then so be it. And here, if the Empress is being met with a lot of resistance, a lot of like, from you, they will reassess. Show me Virgo's energy, actions, their actions towards this person moving forward. Yeah, so you've got Temperance coming out here, Virgo, which is great. Sagittarian energy. I feel like somebody here needs to do some inner resolve. Somebody needs to find a different way to access their feelings and emotions about something here. I don't know. Can you give me more energy on what it is why is Virgo, or the person, reverse it if you need. Why is Virgo hesitant or reactionary with this? Yeah, so you have the Seven of Wands, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups here at the star at the bottom of the deck. So again, a divinely guided, a divinely orchestrated connection happening, but somebody's being very, very resistant. Maybe you guys have not experienced a lot of like long-standing, solid foundation relationships. You know, that might be really uncomfortable for some of you. Or maybe that's this person, you know, switch it if you need. And so it almost builds up this like, no, something's wrong here. Something's going to fall apart if I like enjoy this. So I'm just going to shut down. I'm not going to accept it. It's not for me. It's not for me. And that's quite unfair, because it robs you of a beautiful opportunity and potential with somebody who is utterly loving and who wants to be here for you. You know, this could also be a reconciliation as well, but, you know, I don't feel necessarily like that's exactly it. Could have that flavor in it. And if that is the case, maybe there has been some conflict with you and this person in the past, and maybe there is like, do I want to do that again? But here with the Temperance card coming up, this is considered the alchemical marriage. This is considered somebody who, or an energy that we embody when we truly choose to integrate and meld with another person. This is a card of unity, unison, integration, and it's often very healthy. So I would say allow yourself to be put on, yeah, you've got the star and the Six of Wands underneath that. I mean, it's very, very positive energy here, Virgo. I wouldn't be afraid too much. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. This is a deck that I'm creating. Sorry for the bare bones of it, but show me energy in regard to Virgo in this situation, please. Show me energy. Why are we so resistant here? Open hand, acceptance. Sometimes we close off, and when we do that, we don't accept. What is that saying? A closed fist can't receive. It's that. It's like, be mindful of how you open yourself to the potentials of something that are potentially really good for you. Yeah, you've also got deprogramming here required, deprogramming required. So Virgo, it's hard sometimes to do that. It's hard to rewire ourselves sometimes, because it's hard to accept sometimes where we're getting in our own way. And it's easier to paint it black than to actually see any spectrum of light within it. But I feel here, if you allow yourself the opportunity to ease in with this person, take it slow, take it very, very slow. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. It asks you, and it kind of assures you, it's a reassurance that you can let down your guard. Maybe you, through this connection, as soft as it may be and as gentle as it is, because it feels like there's an aspect here of a partner, maybe this is you, maybe this is them. Somebody here is being soft, somebody is gentle, somebody is inviting, somebody is accepting here. It allows the other person to get a different perspective on how they've maybe been guarding themselves, and slowly those guards can come down. I feel like we're dealing with an energy of resistance because of possible trauma, or fear that nothing good goes in my life. Nothing good ever happens in my life. So how can I trust this? Why would I trust this if my life has just been proven that I'm going to receive crap? Well, sometimes it's deprogramming. And I do want to say, with deprogramming, or with that type of mindset, it perpetuates those type of experiences in our lives, because if we are giving so much energy into all of this downfall, potential negativity, you will continue to see negativity and the downfalls in your life. It will continue on and persist. You know, it will persist. But when we actively choose to deprogram and find a different perspective, beautiful things can happen. Can you show me for deprogramming, please? Yeah. Rejection, fear, oversensitivity to being abandoned or rejected. Yeah, that's what it feels like here, Virgo. It feels like somebody's very scared to accept the new, to allow new things in, to allow good things in. Sometimes when we're used to crap, it's terrifying to allow something good into our lives. But what it's saying here is, allow it. You've got a new life coming through here. It's okay. It's going to be okay. Try not to see things through a lens of sadness and pain. Don't worry, or don't perpetuate that, I guess. It feels like we're dealing with somebody with avoidance, like an avoidance mindset. They're avoidant here. But, you know, so there's more reserve here, Virgo, but like, it feels like no matter what, it moves forward, because once we have our head around it and we feel secure in it, it's a go. It's a go. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. I hope it's helpful. I don't know if everybody's dealing with something like that, but the energy is presenting itself in that way, so I have to say it. I love you guys. Let's go ahead and get into Capricorn. You show me energy for Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of May 2023. Can you show me energy for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Love energies, love relationships, connections. please. Thank you. All right, Capricorn energy, please. Okay. A leg up. Beautiful. So this can talk about somebody, it's a stabilizing effect, okay? Either you are bringing stability into somebody's life, or somebody's bringing stability into your life, or it's just a cyclical unison type thing where you both stabilize each other. It's a really, really good thing though. It pulls people out of harsher places. It pulls people out of, I don't want to say debt, but sometimes it can be a monetary gift sometimes that can help stabilize somebody's life. But also too, in a love sense, I do feel like this can be an energy where it's like you have a rock. It's like somebody is your rock. Somebody you can trust somebody, okay? To be there for you, to be able to, like, that's a gift within itself, to be able to have interdependence with somebody versus codependence, and to have somebody you can rely on. That's a very, very beautiful gift. So let's go ahead and get into it for Capricorn energy. All right, show me energy for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in regard to love and relationships. I'm going to go ahead and do your energy, the person you're dealing with. Show me the person that Capricorn is dealing with. Show me the energy of the person that Capricorn is dealing with, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Whomever this is, show me. Show me the energy for this person, for Capricorn Capricorn who's dealing with this person. You have the Empress coming up here. Beautiful energy. I mean, as far as like a leg up, this goes hand in hand, you guys. All right, this is like seamless energy here. This person is coming up as the Empress, Libra, Taurus energy. This is about abundance. It's about stability, foundation. It's about growth. Pregnancy as well, you know. Give me one more for this person that Virgo is dealing with. I'm sorry, Capricorn is dealing with. I mean, really, Capricorn. Like, legit. This is a partnership that is for the ages. This is a couple. I mean, this is marriage type energy. This is a couple type energy. This is somebody who is your confidant, your trustworthy person. Bottom of the deck, the Magician. Like, this person is moving things forward here in such a solid way. I don't know. It doesn't, I mean, nothing here is messed up yet. Show me Capricorn's energy. Yeah, because it's like, this is the energy of the action that they're taking towards you. Like, it's to manifest a relationship, to take it to the ultimate level. In a financial sense, this could be like, okay, well, now we're married, so let's build a freaking business and empire together. Let's satisfy ourselves with a family if we choose. You know, it's like, it's like you fit me like a glove. Let's do this. You know, it's already been done. It feels like it's yeah. Show me Capricorn's energy in this situation. You have the Seven of Pentacles here. Give me one more for Capricorn's energy here. You have the Moon, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm sorry. Pisces and Cancer as a reader. I see that as Pisces, Cancer. My apologies. And your actions in this situation. The Hermit. Yeah, so, okay, Capricorn. It's really interesting here. What is supporting energy, please? Capricorn. You guys, whatever the situation is, it's fated, it's intentional, it's loving. Now, you're showing, this person is ready, and they're ready to move things ahead, move things along. They're intentional, they're concrete type energy. This is somebody that isn't in and out. This is like, I see you as my partner, you're my partner. that's that, you know, and it's ready for that. This person, if you are not married to this person already, this may be a proposal type energy here. And it might be something that you are emotionally kind of assessing right now, Capricorn. You're going within hermit mode. This is your action here. This person is ready to move forward. And like also too, you guys, also too, out of all of this, you have one minor arcana. I'm sorry. They're all major arcana. You know, the Empress, the Emperor, the Magician, the Lovers, the Moon, the Hermit. This is the only one that is not a major arcana here. This is divinely guided, this connection, you know, and I'm not talking to people who are like, oh, I'm uncertain and like, it's been horrible here and there. It's not about that. Not about that at all. This is a very secure situation that is being presented to you. And I feel it's okay to have cold feet. It's okay to sit with it for a little bit. But I guess what I want to say is, allow this into your life if you feel that that is what is supposed to be, because this is probably one of the best connection readings I've ever given, I think. Yeah. It would be better with you. Touching spirits. Touching souls. You are part of me. I love you. I am showing up with intention. And then on the side over here, you have fallen out. I've been too hot and cold with you. I'm sorry. Capricorn. I mean, really. Come on, you guys. Yeah, it feels like there's a really positive situation here that is just like begging you to say yes, but not begging you. Pardon me. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, you know how it is when you've got pain and, you know, trauma and stuff like that in regard to relationships. It does play a role. And if that's causing you to put up reserve and like extra boundaries and extra hypervigilance, be mindful, you know? See where that approach has not really worked for you in life because it perpetuates fear, okay? This person sees you as part of them already. Touching spirits, touching souls. This is integration, beautiful, beautiful integration. And like this person, I think literally, Capricorn, if you're dealing with a person who you feel like, oh my God, this could be my partner, you know, this could be my marriage partner, life partner energy. This person is saying, it would be better with you. It would be better with you. I am showing up with intention. It would be better with you. You are part of me. I love you. And then off in the distance, I've been too hot and cold with you. I'm sorry. So if you are showing up like this, or reverse it if you need, it's asking you to get a different perspective on things. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and thank you. Wedding. Give your relationship a chance. I mean, does a chicken have a pecker? Good Lord. You know, I would say try it. Do it. If you feel guided, do it. And I know this is not going to be for every single person, but this whole situation comes with a buttload of stability, love, foundation, intention, spiritual union, excellent lovemaking, potential for family and marriage. I mean, you know, so take your time with it and give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. That's what I have for you, Capricorn. I mean, I know your reading here was a little bit shorter than the other ones, but like, I don't think I need to say any more. So I love you guys. I hope you're well. I hope that this is helpful to you and at least assures you if this is, you know, going on in your life, you know, and take it slow. Not everybody's going to be dealing with this, but whomever is dealing with this, Très magnifique. Love it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.